We came here for a special purpose.
Hi, what's up everybody? Today it's gonna be a review on this beautiful thing. It's called CYCLON. It's by Fumytech. I got this by one of my sponsors, the awesome Vape Select, and I'm gonna review for you guys this beautiful thing. Alright, this is actually what I have right here on my mod. It works very good. I'm very surprised. Well, when I got it, I liked it because it's kind of heavy. It's kind of nice looking too. It's kind of stealth. I like it. Alright, so first guys, I'm gonna talk about the specs of it. And the specs of it is like, it's actually 25 millimeter wide. The deck, I say, because you gotta look at the way this thing is. I'll show you after. Alright, its width is 25 millimeter. Its height, it's I say 44.2 millimeter. The tread, it's 510 tread, and it's 510 tread everywhere. You'll see there's a lot of part that unscrews on this. How can I say? Oh yeah, the metal on this, it's 304 stainless, so you guys know. How can I say, the post on this, the post on those, it's about, I say, 3 millimeter. That's decent. It's single post. What I find cool, it's the Philip screws on it. That is pretty interesting. Alright, so now let me show you what I'm talking about when I say about.
Now watch your step.
You can turn it apart, and one of the thing that it's one of the thing I'm not too crazy about, it's that how can I say, alright, you got to open it this way. You have to unscrew it. You don't pull on it like most RDAs that you get. Alright, you have to unscrew it, and then you see the deck. Alright, first of all, about this part here, the drip tip got like a little ring on it. Alright, and it just pops out. Alright, there's no lock to it, and when it's juicy it pops out a little easier. Alright, and I find it's the best way to drip on it, instead than unscrewing it all the time and screw up the thread, because the thread on this is 510 also, and 510, it's a quite small thread for this type of use, you know, because it's open and closed. They probably intended to be with just the chuff cap like this, and then you drip on it. That's pretty cool, but I mean, it's unpractical to me. Alright, talking about this part here, split in two. Alright, there's two ring on this part, one on top, one in the bottom, to keep a nice friction, and as you see, there's holes all around it. Alright, and the holes all around it, it's because when you put it on with the second part here, you can have the airflow face any part of the coil you want. If you want it on the side, if you want it facing the coil, you have it with this. Alright, which is pretty good. Alright, I really think it's inventive. So that's about this part right here. Alright, now this part. Alright, the thread is very small. Once again, it's right here at the bottom. The post hole, they are like 3 millimeter, about 3 millimeter. I would put them bigger than this since there's only one on each post, and to me honestly I would put two holes, two 3 millimeter holes in both post holes. It would help us builders to work on it. Alright, the well, it's pretty damn deep. Alright, so that's pretty nice, and the posts are not touching the sides here. Alright, because I don't know why, it's a good idea. I really like it because the wick, once you put it, it's not too tight. It gives you room inside the well. Since you got two chimney for bottom airflow, that takes some room in the well. So the wick, most of the time it gets too tight in those little holes, and that makes it get you a lot of dry hits. Since you have a lot of room here for the wick to be, you will avoid this. Okay, now for the airflow, the bottom airflow, there's a ring right here. Alright, those two go together, but it doesn't just go in like this. Alright, there is a notch inside of this, and there is a kind of notch right here beside on the side of your addy. Alright, which you got to line up, and then you're gonna feel it go in. Alright, see, now it just got in. Alright, and when it's in the proper way, the airflow right here, it's wide open, and when it's closed, it's totally closed. Alright, and let me show you what happened if you put this upside down. Alright, if you put it upside down, you see your airflow right here, it's not, see, now it's supposed to be totally closed, but you still have some little hole, and totally open you still have a little hole. Alright, so that's the wrong way to put it. You gotta put it the right way. Alright, so this is something I find okay. By the way, this part here, I find that if they would figure a way to, I don't know man, lock the airflow in place, that would be cool. Alright, so again, those screws here, I complain like a little baby about Allen keys. I hate Allen keys because Allen keys, you always have to look for it. They always have different size of Allen keys, which I freaking hate. If at least they would always be the same size, nice size, decent size. No, they always use different size. But these Phillips screws, man, I just love it because you always have a screwdriver in hand because you work with micro screwdrivers. So this is a big thing that I like. Alright, it's those screws. Again, 510 connectors. This is a copper pin, as you can see. Alright, yes, so this is it. This is the CHUCKIN RDA. Alright, so now the things that I like and the cons. First, what I like, it's the look of it. It looks like really nice. It feels really good. It really feels well done. Alright, I'm very surprised by its quality. Alright, you know, when you get some RDAs, they don't wash it. It tastes like, if you don't wash it before using it, it tastes like fucking shit. Since I had two, one I washed, one I didn't, and I couldn't make the difference because it didn't taste like machine oil and stuff like that, nasty shit. But I suggest that you always wash your addies before using it. What else? Oh yeah, when you open this box here, you got some specs right here who tells you how this lovely thing works. You also have specs in the back here and here about what it is exactly you're buying without opening the box. And inside this little box here, you have that with the little Fumytech logo. It's not a box, it's just a flip up with this thing in. Alright, lovely little bag, Fumytech. You can go use that little code. It's gonna bring you to their site, I bet. Inside of this, it comes with 2 sets. This one is 2 sets, if I'm correct, of fused Clapton. I'm not so sure, but I think it's fused Clapton. There's some wick. The wick, I heard it's cotton bacon wick. You got some extra rings, you got extra screws. Let's say that I tried those fused Clapton, and I was like amazingly surprised by the quality of their coils. Very surprised. He even gave me some nice decent colors. I'll post the pictures and I'll show you guys how they came out. So yes, you got some stuff that to replace in case. So this is the CHUCKIN RDA by Fumytech. I give it a note of let's say 7 because of the, I don't like having to unscrew this all the time. Alright, maybe, you know, like they had that genius idea about that little lock right here. Maybe they can make a little lock that you just push in and you lock it in place. That would be a lot better, because look, right now I'm trying to screw it in, but if it's cross thread, it's so easy to screw the thread. Alright, so you gotta take it easy with it and enjoy this little puppy, and I suggest it to everybody. Really good purchase. Alright, so peace guys, I hope you like. Make sure to go see Vape Select. Look at what they got. They got some awesome juice, awesome product, awesome people. Check out Fumytech product. So far that's the only one that I've tried from them. I'm trying to get some more product from them to see and compare it to this one, to let you know guys how it is. And now my opinion on how is it to build on it. My last tutorial, which is the 6th chain, it's a very easy build to do. It's pretty much easier than making a Clapton. For you guys who are beginners, you gotta try it out. Alright, and this is what the build looked like. It's pretty sick. I really like it, and I put it in it. I actually put a few builds in it so far, and it's very easy to work with. You just gotta make sure your screws are very tight, since you got a coil on both sides. Alright, because unlike velocity type deck, this is a velocity type deck or a phenotype type deck, and I really like those decks, but this one compared to velocity or phenotype, if you look, I like to build coils, single coils, and when I build single coils, I build it in the middle, in between the posts. And this one doesn't have much room to do those coils in between, since they're not touching the side here. So if they could make a bigger version of this with 2 post hole, more space in between here, I bet this would be a killer addy. Alright, so this is my opinion on this lovely thing. Hope you guys liked. Comment if you got product you would like me to review. I will see what I can do about it. And if you grab this one, tell me what you think of it. Alright, build hard, and make sure to check out the channel, because there'll be some live shows coming up very soon. I will answer questions, I will play with you, joke with you guys, and yeah, this is it. Talk to you in a bit. Peace. Vape hard.